So 6 weeks ago, I signed my first equity deal with my agency and I was super excited. The whole team were pumped, but if I'm being super honest with you, it's kind of flopped. 6 weeks later, we have made zero progress. So let me explain what's happened. If you don't know, my name's Danny Allen Page. I run a digital marketing agency. I am trying to grow a net worth of £10 million in the next 8 years through equity deals with a marketing agency, which is one of the probably hardest routes to go down. At the minute, I have 2 deals where I have equity. One is completely flopped, the other one is flying. And yeah, just how I'm gonna navigate getting the deals on track, finding new pre-IPO deals and trying to build my net worth through this crazy idea that I've had of growing an agency this way. But this is the real, honest, messy, scrappy version because I have no prior education to doing this. I've learned everything on the fly and YouTube, and I ain't no young buck. I'm 42 out here, so I ain't got long before I want to retire, put my feet up. That's why I've set the target of 10 mil in 8 years.
We were just kids playing in the rain.
What are you doing?
When you threw a stone.
Come, let's go.
And you broke a window.
I know this jacket doesn't look cool, but I'm telling you, it's like a wet robe thing. What do you reckon, Nels? Yeah? Should we go for a walk? Come then. So, let's talk about the original opportunity because I think it's really important. I didn't realise when we signed the deal, I had an understanding of what he was creating with this AI. And basically, it's an AI an app that would plug into your My Health and everything on your phone and just give you further insights like a GP. So it's actually programmed like a GP. And I thought, okay, well, what's the difference between this and maybe Whoop or some of the other AIs that are out there? Because Whoop's now got wearable and AI. So I was looking for a differentiator. Anyway, what the founder's actually been doing now is acquiring online pharmacies. So not only can you connect this AI to your NHS, your prescriptions, it's basically going to become an online doctor that can do the vetting. Basically, you can get appointments quicker. It's basically going to become an Amazon for healthcare, which is an insane opportunity. So in the period between when we signed and now, which has been 6 weeks, he's been acquiring these businesses, which, listen, it's now a far greater opportunity, which is even more so exciting. So I can't be mad about that, and I just didn't anticipate it. So all that frustration and being left in the dark, I would have done the exact same thing if I was him. So we're kind of just sitting on our hands waiting to pull the trigger, waiting for the go sign from him to say, listen, I'm ready to start shooting this. The only bit that's really frustrating for me is if we was documenting all of this behind the scenes, the acquiring of the businesses, the messy work, damn, what a story that would have been made. We'll be able to make in the future when everyone can see it, right? So I feel like there's a little bit of an opportunity that has been lost there. But hey, listen, it's still very, very early. Share price actually hasn't gone any higher. It's actually come down a bit, which is great for us, selfishly. So fingers crossed, next couple of weeks we can at least get one shoot day booked in so we can start creating this narrative of being the next Amazon of healthcare. Being brutally honest with you though, right? This is far from being back on track. The founder's still not engaging, still hasn't given us dates to shoot. So let me find somewhere to chill and I'll tell you what my plan is to get back on track. A separate note, right? You got motherfuckers out in Dubai, Bali, private jets, creating all this, smashing it. Stephen Bartlett doing their diaries. I'm out here in a park in fucking Penge picking up dog shit. Fuck my life. Gotta keep it 100. Oh God. Nels, this way. Okay. Oh, whoa. Crazy dog. Chill. Right, so first thing Monday, I'm calling him up because there's only so much we can wait, right? There is still an agreement. We still need to get paid. I hate getting paid without doing the work, so I'm gonna pin him down tomorrow and just paint the vision of what we wanna create and help him. Because I feel like at the minute I'm letting it go through my ops manager, his VA, you know, and it's just too many people. So I'm gonna realign the relationship and just call him up and just say, listen, this is what we've got to do. This is the plan. That's step number one. Step number two is I'm gonna go over the investor videos. What exactly do we need to shoot? My vision for it, you're gonna knock over my camera, aren't you, with that? My vision for it is very much like Diary of Us behind the Diary of CEO. I don't want it to feel corporate. Although it is a corporate company and they're gonna want a lot of that corporate, I want investors watching these videos thinking, damn, I am seeing the nuts and bolts of the start of something epic. That's my vision. So, you know, going to the pharmacies, going to the new facilities, going to their office and HQ and just shooting loads and loads of bits. And then one of the directors is super credible. So he's out in Spain. I definitely want to either fly there or wait for him to come back and interview him. So basically I'm going to map all of that out. I'm not going to touch the social strategy. I think we're trying to cover too many bases without even getting started. Align the team, align the production team, and yeah, get the director back on track. Get it. Next week, I'm going to break down to you what I'm doing with my coaching business, because there's a lot of uncertainty there. I'm definitely thinking about closing that down, so I'll tell you why and what I'm doing instead. And as you know, this is all part of me trying to hit that 10 million mark in equity deals. Before, I'm an old has-been. I'm has-been now, but you know what I mean. The food's done. I don't think there's any left.
Look, let me show you behind the scene, behind the glitz and the glamour and all the lights you see, behind the rumors on the life I lead. Let me talk to the people like it's the mic and me. The truth is I got really bad anxiety. I'm on the motorway crying in the driver's seat. I don't even know where I'm going.
I guess the biggest lesson for me in all of this is equity deals can be messy, right? But if we're looking at the optimistic side, which I always try to do, is it's now a bigger opportunity. The TAM is so much bigger, right? Total addressable market is huge. Healthcare in the UK is completely broken. You can't get doctor's appointments. Your prescriptions take ages. It's a nightmare. So it's now a better narrative and stories that we could tell, content we can tell. So that excites me more than the downside that, you know, we haven't got started yet, or I need my next invoice. Like, that's small fry. So that's how I internally deal with the delays. That being said, like, we have to move this along. We can't, you know, wait too long, because there's opportunities being missed in the stories that we can tell. So that's how I feel about it. I would say I'm definitely more on the optimistic side, and next week I'm just gonna take action. Any uncertainty I'm just gonna address. Might need a couple of awkward convos, but it's not like the guy's, you know, sitting on the other side doing nothing and we don't know what's been happening. We can clearly see what he's building. He's just taken on 2 companies, so I can only imagine the time that he's having to split. And also there's another equity deal which is so big it almost scares me how much of an opportunity that is. I'll try to go into as much detail as possible, but in the next video I definitely think I'll update you on, you know, where we're at with this, and obviously any other equity deals that we can sniff out. If you want to see how this all plays out, obviously hit subscribe, but I tell you what would make it more, what do you want me to share along this journey? Please drop it in the comments. Loads of people message me saying they're watching my videos, but no one's engaging on the comments. I just want to know, what should I be adding? What do you want to know? Put questions down there.